Okay, thank you. Just getting set up here. Bear with me for a moment. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What I want to look at this morning is averages. And, let me just get it up for there. Look at this one, it averages. Now, these are mathematical terms that we are going to use and look at. And I'm hoping that you find it beneficial to yourselves. If not, refer your children to it, okay? Because it's meant to be clean and it can be used for that, for their purposes as well, okay? Right, content. What I'm going to look at is, namely, introduction, keywords, averages, range, group data, okay? Now, averages, there are three different types of averages. Mode, most common. Mean, sum of items, number of items. And the median, middle value, okay? Range is how far from the smallest to the largest. Range equal largest to the smallest, okay? Objective, to know the three different averages at this stage, okay? Now, let me make sure we can get this under fully at the top as well, okay? Okay, thank you, okay, good. I have to make sure it's on my camera at the top because when I play them back, sometimes the top disappears, okay? Easy way to remember the three averages and the range. Common mode, largest, range, smallest. That should be middle, median. And mean, add, divide. Okay? And you can read the objective for yourselves. Okay? So let's begin to look at keywords and how this plays out. Keywords, group data, raw data, average, range, data which is combined in an interval, raw data, data before it is analyzed, average, mean, median or mode, range, the spread of data. Okay. Mean. Average is mean. All the data is added up and the total divided by the number of items. This is called the mean and is equivalent to sharing out all the data evenly. Every value affects the mean. Example. Here are the weights of 6 printers in kilogram. Find the mean weight. So 88, 90, 79, 94, 86, 91 equals 528 kilograms. The mean is 528 divided by 6. Why 6? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 data pieces. Okay? Therefore, the mean is 80 kilograms. Now, do some additional work to this for yourself. Don't take it as read. Okay? Questions on mean. Here are the weights of 5 male sprinters in kilograms. Find their mean. Okay? Here are the heights of 5 male sprinters in centimeters. Find their mean height. Okay, so let me give you a moment to do that for yourself. Based on the example I've just given you. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The mean weight is 80 kilograms. Okay? Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And find their mean height. The mean height is 182 centimeters. Okay. Question on menu on questions on mean. Sorry. Okay. Now you can do this for yourselves. I'm just going to give you a few seconds to have a go for yourselves. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Questions on means continues. Okay. I'm going to give you a few seconds to put in your answers for your own work. Okay. Now I would strongly suggest that you actually write out this work and look at doing it for yourself on paper. Put pen to paper. Okay. All right. Here we go. 107 kilograms. 171 kilograms. And the first set of wrestlers are lighter than the second set, so I could assume that question 6 wrestlers were middleweight and question 5 wrestlers featherweight. Okay. Median. Averages median. The data is arranged in order from the smallest to the largest. The middle number is selected. This number is called the median. If there are two middle numbers, the median is in the middle of the two numbers. The use of the median eliminates the extreme values. Okay. Number of medals won by Japan are. Find the median. I'm sorry, hang on, something missing here. Okay, hang on, sorry, bear with me for a second. I'm going ahead of myself 1 second. Now here it's given us here, the middle is 22. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The middle is 22 it says, but I don't quite agree with that because I would have added these two numbers together and divide them by 2. That would give me my median. That's how I would perceive it to be the case. That would give me a more true, because if you look at this, you got two 14s, and you have 22, 25. You have 3 digits more larger numbers on this right hand side than you have on the left. But that is just my perception, okay? So I could be entirely wrong from my perception, but it's just my observation and my perception in regards to my style of learning. Okay, so don't hold me to it. I could be totally wrong, but I make no apologies on that part, as this is what learning is about. Okay. Okay. Question on median. Find the median of these scores. Okay. So again, you need to write these out in sequence, as they're not given to you in sequence in this stage. Okay. So you have to decide that for yourself. Okay, let's go. Now, how did he get 5.5 here? Ask yourself. Because what he did here was to add 5 and 6 together, which gives you 10, 11. And if you divide 11 by 2, you'll get 5.5. Okay, so that is something you need to bear in mind. Oh goodness me, I keep 15 in my hand, keep 15 away all the time because I got it. Let me just make sure I hold this down firmly. Ready. Okay, thank you. Question on median. Let me give you a little moment to find it for yourselves. Okay. Okay. Mode. Now, averages in regards to mode. The number of items which occurs most frequently is called the mode. This is the most popular value. Now, the mode number of marks scored in a test. The model score is 6 because we have more scores of 6 than any other number. Okay. Dice was thrown 10 times. What was the modal score? Modal because we're looking at for more than one. Mode is singular. But again, don't hold me to that. So here you can see 3 came out the most time, so the mode is 3. Okay. Find the modal science score. So what is the modal in this case? Markov 6 had the highest bar, so the model is 6. The pie chart shows the favorite TV sorry, okay, no, sorry, I'm trying to make sure that I just click my finger on something and sometimes it takes you someplace you don't want to be going. Okay, good, okay. The pie chart shows the favorite TV channels. Okay, so find the model TV channel. And it should be Sky. Okay. The pie chart shows favorite food. Again, what would be the favorite food in regards to the model? Chocolate. Okay. Thank you. Now, AA did a math test on algebra. The following are their scores in percentages. What is the model percentage? I'll let you do that for a moment, okay? Okay. There are 3 scores of 52, and so 52 is the model percentage. Okay. Range. Range. The range is a measure of the spread of data. Range. Largest value to the smallest value. The following are scored in a French test. So what you'll need to do, you'll need to set these in a sequence. Largest to the smallest. Okay. So you can see here that they've taken here 18 being the largest figure in the range, and the smallest is 5. So when we come down to here, what we've done here, we've taken 18 minus 5 equals 13, so the range is 13. Keywords. And look at the difference in, remember, ascending is going up, descending is going down, okay? Okay. And can you kindly do these work for me, please? Okay, this is for you to practice, practice, practice. And again, here you are, okay? Okay. Okay, just giving you an explanation here now. Each average has its purpose, and sometimes one is more preferable. The most popular takes into account all the data. If there are any extreme values, then these affect the mean. The mode is easy to calculate, and it eliminates some of the effects of extreme values. It has its disadvantages, especially when there are 2 modes. This is why this average is not widely used. Okay. Now the median is very easy to find and has an advantage in being hardly affected by extreme values, big or small. The mean takes into account all the values including extreme values. Okay, question for you to do. Okay, thank you. Follow up the amounts 5 people made on the stock market. Okay. You can see that we have the mean, median, and the mode. Okay. And you can see the mean does not give a fair average because it is skewed by Mr. Black's successful investment. So you're looking at not a full explanation there given. It's not detailed enough. You can see Mr. Black has massive investment and he's made a profit probably of 155,000, which is overtakes all of those almost what they've got together equal to. So Mr. Black has made a difference to that question. Okay. Okay, a Farmer Brown has 32 cows to sell. Here are their weights. Okay. On the telephone to a buyer, he describes the cows as having an average weight of around 160 kilograms. Find the mean and median weight. Which average has Farmer Brown used and why? Is this a fair average to use? Okay. No, now it may not be a fair average to use, but what Mr. Farmer Brown wants is looking at is trying to get the most for his money, or the most money for his cows. Okay, and that's what Farmer Brown is looking at. He's not concerned about anything else, whether it's fair or not. He's interested in the money coming in. Group data. The results of 51 people in a data handling test are given in the frequency table. Find the mean, median, and mode. Okay. To work out the mean, we find the midpoint of each interval. Now, what they've done here is that they've taken 30 plus 39, they've added them together. What they've done then though is to divide by 2, which gives you 34.5. Now this is important that you understand that, okay? These two added together gives you 69. When you divide them by 2, gives you 34.5. It is then the frequency is then multiplied by the frequency of 7. Okay? The same thing here. That gives you 89 divided by 2 gives you 44.5 times 14. Okay? Okay? And the same thing here. As you go on, same thing applies. Now, what you then have is 7, 14, 21, 9. You add these together. Okay? Now, to work out the mean, we find the midpoint of each interval, and they've done that here already. And here we have all results, okay? Two significant figures. Remember, this is only an estimate, okay? Okay. Now, I'm not going to do that for you, so that's for you to do. So I'm just giving you the idea, overview as to how they've done it, okay? And here we have again something similar. Find the mean height. And again here we've had to add these figures together, gives us 155 divided by 2. So add them together, divide by 2, gives you 155 times 4. Okay, and that's the result you can see coming up. Okay. Okay, and again the number of Christmas cards received by 26 pupils were as follows. Okay. Equals 4 to one significant figure. Okay. And thank you. I hope you found this useful. Have a good day. Bye bye.